Well, hey, hi. I am trying to double this up. Go live. There we go. See if we can do this live to both Instagram and YouTube. I should be doing that. Let's check it out. Tonight, I want to test out this, but I wanted to give you some information too while I'm testing, seeing if it'll work here. And I'm just checking right here and seeing if it says I'm going live. We'll see. And that can be there. Hi, I'm Gretchen, and tonight I wanted to share with you some amazing books with Black history, the art and Black history. I have shared these books on my story channel on Images by Gretchen, on my story and art nights on Sunday and Thursdays, my lives. But I felt like these needed to be highlighted and deserve just a quick rundown of some things that are hidden history, things that were not in the history books that I grew up with, people that I knew nothing about, but through these amazing picture books and through these amazing Black authors and illustrators, whoa, I have just been blown away, and so has the community that comes and listens to the stories that I have. So here we go. And I'm just going to check something real quick and see if this is, yeah, there. Am I live or not? Who knows? Well, that'll be fine. I'm going to close this down so it doesn't interfere. Anyway, I'm going to go through these books and how we're doing, and I wanted to share them. So there are amazing books about people that were artists and made significant impact in the art arena. Hi, Larry, in the United States. And I've read these, like I said. This book called It Just Happened is one of them. And it is When Bill Traylor Started to Draw. It is by Don Tate. It's illustrated by R. Gregory Christie. And it is an amazing book about a folk artist, a man who was a slave and then got his freedom and then continued to do some amazing bits of folk art, just drawing on the streets on little scraps of paper. And is well known in the art community as a significant part of folk art in America. So the book is called It Just Happened. Another book by Don Tate is Pigskins to Paintbrushes, the story of football playing artist Ernie Barnes, an NFL player, kid who didn't do so well with sports, was really much more an artist, then got into sports because he was being teased so much, and ended up making a great impact in the NFL and also in creating artwork for the football leagues. So it's a wonderful book that Don Tate has done. Don Tate, I tell you, there's several of them. This is another one of his. Whoosh, Chris Barton, and illustrated by Don Tate. Lonnie Johnson's Super Soaking Stream of Inventions. This is a man who was an inventor of the Super Soaker, and as well as being a rocket scientist. So that's another great one to check out. Let's see. Oh, here. I got some more art back here. Art from Her Heart. Folk artist Clementine Hunter by Kathy Whitehead and Shane W. Evans. Oh, I tell you, folks, these stories about these amazing artists and what they did in their own communities and how they impacted art in our country is just beyond beautiful. And the way they're presented in these picture books, it's well worth your time. Art from Her Heart, folk artist Clementine Hunter. This one, you gotta meet Mr. Pierce, the storied life of folk artist Elijah Pierce. He, this is by Chiquita Mullins-Lee and Carmela Van Vliet, illustrated by Jennifer Mack Watkins. The illustrations are done almost in a linotype kind of thing, and just about the fact that he was a barber and the kind of things that he did in his local barber shop and what he had done and the folk art that went on to become part of their community is so amazing. Another one to look at, you got to meet Mr. Pierce. Going back, let me go up here to two more. Hang on, I get these popped up. Come on, pop up for me. Here we go. And, oh, well, maybe not. There is a great book by Don Tate called Poet. And it is the story of George Moses Horton. He lived in the mid-1800s. He lived in North Carolina and was a slave there, but managed to teach himself to read, write poetry, get 3 books published. It is a story, so I read it last night on my channel. It was so beautiful. And another one that I plan on reading this coming Thursday by Don Tate about, it's called Freedom. Let me see if I can find it. I had it up, but then I closed those windows, and that's okay. This is live. So, hey, hi, Linda. How are you? Let's see. It is called William Still and His Freedom Stories, and it is the father of the Underground Railroad. Another book that is great for Black History Month. And really, I'm excited to share that one. So let's go back to these two. This book called Black Artists Shaping the World by Sharna Jackson has little short stories and biographies about so many different people from all across the world that have done amazing work. And it is a resource that is worth your time. So fun. This one, Romare Bearden, Collage of Memories. This is by Jan Greenberg. This artist, whoa, what an artist. This is such a beautiful biography about Romare Bearden and all how the artwork developed and the collage work. This picture book and about his studio, it tells about him. So you don't have to always get into giant books to get a good glimpse of history that we've missed out on. Picture books are an amazing thing to do that with. And if you can share them with yourself or with somebody that you think might enjoy it, that's amazing. This book, Harlem at 4, this is a beautiful one. The gentleman wrote, Dr. Michael Thatcher wrote it, and it's about not only about the community of Harlem, it has 2 different parts, but it has about his daughter, and that was named, and her name is Harlem also. And it is a beautiful, wonderful book that Frank Morrison did the illustration. He's illustrated more than 20 children's books, including Standing in the Need of Prayer and RESPECT. I read that one. That was amazing. I've read lots of these books on my channel over the past, I've done 486 shows. And this one, if you need a book to inspire a young artist, this is one to show them. This book is called We Can, Portraits of Power by Tyler Gordon. Tyler wrote this book, put this book out when he was 15. It's only been out for a couple, I think the copyright on it is 2021. And it's artwork that he has done himself. He says, when I first realized the power of my paintbrush, I was only 10 years old. And I told my mom about a dream I had where God said that if I didn't use my gifts, he was going to take them away from me. At first, she didn't pay much attention to this because I'd never painted before. Eventually, after an endless pestering, she allowed me to enter my school's STEAM program competition, and I painted a portrait of our principal that actually won first prize. And it started there, and this book goes on. You will recognize some of these drawings that he has done. Tyler Gordon is a phenomenal artist and someone that any young artist could look and aspire to. The work he's done and is doing still to this day is absolutely beautiful. So that was just my little dip into the Black History Month, the art of Black history, the artists within there. Some of these books, you can find them. I find these are all I've checked out of the library. If you don't have access to these, you have access to a library. Everybody does. It doesn't cost anything for you to get a library card. And step in, get a library card. You can find these books, find any kind of books, ask a librarian. You'll make their day by asking for help. Trust me, I'm a retired librarian. We love to answer questions. So stop in by your library and look for books to check out. Now, if you already have a library card and you can't make it to the library, but you can get online, you can connect your library card to Libby, Libby.com, or to your Kindle Cloud Reader. And you can check books out that way. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and you just connect. It steps through on how to link your own library card to Libby, and then you can check out from all over the places, and you can have them on your computer, like I do sometimes when I want to share books. So these are just a few that I have. I have more upstairs, but these fit with this topic, and I wanted to share these with you. And plus, I'm sucking up all the good business. Yeah, book goodness. Yeah, I wanted to try this because hopefully I'm broadcasting not only to YouTube, but I'm also live on Instagram. But I don't know if that worked. I don't see the little red circle around my face there. So who knows what happened in that aspect of it. But yeah, anyway, let me check here. Let me see this. That's what I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to try this out, see if it worked. It may not have. But if you have any ideas that you don't, that you're always wondering about what books to read. Like I said, I have done a bunch of these books. You can check out on my channel, go back and see some of them that I've done. Now every Sunday and Thursday, I go live in the evening at 6:30 Pacific time. But I also did a year solid of every night of shows. So there's a bunch of them out there, and which I read these wonderful people's books, and I'm addicted to. I'm a retired children's librarian, so I kind of love them. So hi, Tamara. Anyway, I just wanted to do it. Yeah, that explains the format. Yes, it's a new access that we have to be able through eCam to be able to go in vertical format, and it should be showing on the Shorts tab. I don't know if it worked or if it didn't. I'll find out when I go back and look at all of that. I don't know if it popped into Instagram. I might have not done something. Oh, it is. It is live on Instagram. There I am. I better hang on. I got to. Well, it says I am. says I am. Anyway, so yeah, all right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm up there. I just can't see it. And so, and I can't see, I can see the YouTube comments coming through, but I don't know if anybody on Instagram is coming through. I don't see those. Who knows what happens, but I wanted to try this out and to share these books. I got to take them back to the library so somebody else can have a chance at them. It just happened when Bill Traylor started to draw. Growing up as an enslaved boy on an Alabama cotton farm, Bill Traylor worked all day in the hot fields. When slavery ended, Bill's family stayed on the farm as sharecroppers. There, Bill grew to manhood, raised his own family, and cared for the land and his animals. By 1935, Bill was 81 and all alone on the farm. So he packed his bag and moved to Montgomery, the capital of Alabama. Lonely and poor, he wandered the busy downtown streets. And then he got a chance to draw, and people suck honey. So he didn't really start his art career until he was in his 80s. Ah, so amazing. Anyway, great books. Look them up. This one is so fun. This Art from Her Heart, Clementine Hunter, folk artist. Oh my gosh. I was very fortunate to see some artwork from some of these people when I was in New Orleans, and oh my gosh, fell in love. You read a stack? Yeah, I read. This is my whole stack, you guys. In the comments, my bucket filling brigade that comes to the story and art nights are in commenting, and these are books that I have read to all of you guys. There was one I was going to show, but I closed my. I closed my screen share, so it wasn't there, so I didn't have it all lined up. But that's okay. That's live. And until next time, see if you can get your library card hooked up to Libby, or to there's another one too. But do that. Go to Libby.com. It'll show you how to put in your library card and card number, and you connect that, and then you have access to a whole bunch of books and see what they have. Also, you can sometimes get them through Kindle Cloud Reader. It's pretty amazing. So you don't have to spend a lot. You can just check them out at the library, and like I said, go ask a librarian. It'll make her day or his day to ask for some help. But I've loved each and every one of these books. I know that my bucket filling brigade has two. Poet, The Remarkable Story of George Moses Horton, which I read last night, was truly a blessing. And if you go Google him, George Moses Horton, you can find on the Poetry Foundation website information about him and his poems, and you can find some to read too. Also, one other website you might like for Black History Month is Don Tate has a wonderful site called The Brown Bookshelf, a website that celebrates the myriad of African American voices writing for young readers. So if you're interested in finding more books by African American authors and illustrators, check out Don Tate's website, The Brown Bookshelf. And I haven't checked it out yet, too. I just was reading this about him today. He's won an Ezra Jack Keats Award, Book Award in honor, Carter G. Woodson Book Award in honor, Christopher Award, the Society for Children Books Writer International Crystal Kite Award. Oh my gosh. Amazing author and illustrator. So try that out, The Brown Bookshelf. Anyway, that's it for tonight for the books for Black History Month about art and artists. And at least it's a tiny drop in the bucket, and I hope it fills your bucket a little more. So until next time, everybody, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you, you know. But the first place you're going to find it is when you go look in the mirror. And I will see you next time.